Hello friends, I'm starting new sessions on Salesforce CRM. Okay, so I'll share whatever I learned here. Okay, at first I'm gonna give you a brief introduction about creation of objects and fields and tabs in Salesforce. Let us see what all these are. At first, I'm logging into Salesforce. To log in, I type here https colon slash slash login.salesforce.com. Okay, and I type in my username and the password. Okay, and now I will log into the Salesforce. Okay, so now it's asking if you want to save the password. I chose no, and now this is how it looks when you log into Salesforce. Here it shows you the apps are nothing but a collection of tabs. I will tell you what tabs are. um, and here at first let me tell you, if in any database you see objects or tables, in tables you store the data. In tables you store the data in the form of rows and columns. Okay, likewise in Salesforce also you store the data, but the data is not stored directly here on the interface but somewhere at the back end. The back end is nothing but a database, and in database all the data is stored in the form of tables, in the form of rows and columns. Okay, now so just like in other database, as you call a collection of rows and columns as a table, in Salesforce you call it as object. So here you may have a table which is called as an object in Salesforce. Okay, here you may have an object to store the account information. So you might have an account table which is called an account object, and for storing contact information you will have contacts table that you call as contacts object. Okay, so in Salesforce you have a lot of objects to store different kinds of data. So basing on the business requirements, I mean generic business requirements, Salesforce has given you a lot of objects by default. Those objects we can make use of in our businesses. Okay, if you want to make any changes you can make, if you want to add some columns you add it. So for example, as I told you, an accounts object for storing account information. Okay, so here you see this is not really an object here, this is a tab. Okay, to reach the object you need to click the tab, accounts tab, and now I'm in the accounts object. Here I see all the accounts by clicking on go here. Okay, I'm waiting for it to come up. Okay, now okay, here you see the list of all the accounts here. Okay, and now to open any account you click on the account, the name of the account. Okay, it opens up the account. Here we see the account details, and this is called the detailed page, account detail page. You see here account detail page. So this is the detail page of an account called accounts X. Okay, and the account number is so and so, and you have other fields here. These are called the fields. In other tables, in other database also you have fields and records, right? So this is a record. The collection of all the fields is a record, and each one of these, here you see alternate phone number, total device amount, all these are called as fields. So if you want to make any changes you either click here and type in the information here. Okay, if we enable some option, you also have the option of clicking, double clicking here and making the changes. I'm not doing it right now. Okay, okay, now I'm canceling this. Okay, this is about accounts object, and these are called as related lists. Okay, contacts, opportunities, cases. Just like in other objects, as you see, relationships like parent and child relationship. Likewise here account is the parent, and these are all called the child objects. which are called as related list when you view here. Okay, these are called as related list. If you want to create a record in a child object, you can directly go to the related list and click on new and then create it. Likewise, you have the contacts object. In contacts object, you click on go, and all the contacts will be listed here, and then you click on some contact and open the contact and do it the same way. Now your question comes, how are these fields created? How do you enter the data? How are these fields created? Okay, I will show you. I already told you at the beginning of the session that there are certain objects that are given by Salesforce by default, understanding that it is a generic business. Okay, so those objects which Salesforce has given are called as standard objects. These are all the standard objects. I'm so sorry, these are not the objects, but these are the tabs. Clicking on this tab will take you to the object. For example, I clicked on accounts, I went to accounts object, and from accounts object I clicked on accounts X, that's the name of an account, and we are in accounts X now. Okay, likewise, if you want to go to opportunities object, you click on the opportunities tab. You do it this way. Now you say on the accounts object there is a, okay, I want to add a new field here called what, anything like let me say a roll number. It is relevant here, but still. Okay, we have a small tool here. Clicking on this, it opens up and you can create a new, you can view the fields that are there for the account object, and you can click on new. I'll show you another option here. You need to click on here and you see setup. Okay, click on setup. Now you see this sidebar. Okay, okay friends, now I'll show you what apps are. So as I told you, these are our tabs. Okay, uh, every tab leads you to a particular object. For example, the products tab leads you to products object, reports tab to reports object, and so on. Now all these come under an app called sales. So when you move to some other app, let's say marketing, you'll see the tabs available here are changed. You see here car models, manufacturers, drivers, vendors, and so on. These are the, of course, these are some custom tabs that I created. But even then, um, even if Salesforce gives, different apps has different set of tabs. Okay, for example, community, you see different set of tabs again here. Okay, chatter, um, here almost the same, my friends. Ideas is one which appeared here. Actually I customized it, I have added some tabs, I was experimenting, that's why you see some of the common tabs. But um, here for sales you'll have a certain set of tabs, for call center you have certain set of tabs, marketing a different set of tabs. These are all the apps, and a tab collections, a set of tabs make up an app. For example, a set of 1 2 3 tabs make up, um, for sales there might be 2 3 4 5 6 tabs which would make up for call center. There might be another set of tabs called 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, those might come under different, just for example I'm saying this. Okay, so in this way every app has got a different set of tabs. Okay, okay, now let me take you to default one. Okay, now I'll show you how to create a new object. Okay, setup, and here click on create object, new custom object. Okay friends, here now you want to create custom, create objects, and then you type in a label here, friends. Okay, friends, and here the object details, object name, and description if you want to give some description here. Okay, and optional features here: allow reports, allow activities, and track field history. Allow reports means it would allow you to report on this object. For example, in the future you want to know, you want to write some do some reporting on this work. reporting on this object. You will be allowed to do that if you check this. Allow activities, this is like creating tasks. Suppose on so and so day you have a calendar notification, something of that sort, you can do it here with checking it this. I'm not checking any of this. Track field history, if you ever want to know who made what change, okay, to an object, to a field, you would be able to know this. Okay, and then okay, let me scroll down. These options are not required now. This one, deployment status in development. This would help you uh, to mention that this has not yet finished, you're still developing this product. And deployed, this would help you mention that this product is already into production. Okay, you can make use of this. And then launch notes and attachments related list to the default page layout. There is a related list called notes and attachments. This is asking if you want to add that portion to this object or not. Okay, if you want, you can do this. I can show this to you. Wait. I don't know if you are able to see this. I'm recording this, but I don't know if I opened in a new tab, if it comes up here or not. Okay, let me open an account. Okay, here you see notes and attachments. Okay, this one. So enabling this option here, okay, no, add notes and attachments would enable you to have that kind of portion, the portion here, into your new object also. Launch custom tab wizard. I told you already that you need to have a tab to access an object. Okay, so using this you will be able to access an object. Okay, so you need to create a tab for that, so I'm checking this and now clicking on save. It's coming up, friends, please bear with me. Okay, now new custom tab object. We have created the object, now we are creating the tab. Okay, so what is the object for which you want to create a tab? Okay, it is for friend object. Okay, and then here you can write a description for this tab, like this is a, okay, and then click on next. Airplane, sorry, that's already filled. This one also, this one not allowed, not allowed. Okay, here I can, oh, this one is free. Okay, we need to choose a color for every tab. Okay, this is a tab and click on next. Okay, and here friends, for now you skip this one because I need to explain about profiles. I would not do it right now because I do not want to confuse you. So clicking on next, and then okay, save. Okay, okay, now we have created a friend object. Okay, so here you see related lists also. Okay, you remember I told you. So the related list here, standard fields, custom fields, related lookup filters, all these are related lists again. Okay, we did not create these are automatically created here. Okay, um, friend is the name of the object here, and it is its details here, like when was it created, what type of object is this, what is the object name, what is the API name. API name is the application programming interface name. It is an internal name. The system identifies this object by this name, and this is something which is just like a label for us to understand. And description, if you have written some description, it would appear here. Reporting, I told you already. tracking activities, allow sharing. Okay, and whenever you create an object, there are some standard fields that's created. Okay, um, created by friend name. Friend is the name of the object, so object name. Okay, last modified by and owner. These are also called as audit fields because from this you can do some auditing, like who has created it, when was it created, that kind of information is available here. So these are called as audit fields. And whenever you want to create some rules on this object, like you can enter only this kind of data, only you can enter that kind of data, so you create validation rules. I will show you how to create validation rules later. And so these are some such related lists. Okay, I don't want to make this video so long. So this is how you create a object. And to create fields, you come to this section, custom fields and relationships, and you create a new field here. Now let's say this is a friend object. You enter the details of your friends and their contact number and address. So we need three different fields. The first field is to hold the phone number, the second field is to hold their address, and one more I forgot. Yeah, okay, let's say roll number. Okay, so at first with roll number, let me say I will use this auto number. Okay, we are entering in. So we have different kinds of fields here. Okay, different kinds of data types you can call. Okay, what kind of data you are storing into a system, into the system, that is identified by data type. So the data type is auto number. Here it automatically generates number 1, 2, 3, and so on. Let us define it. Entering the details here, like the field label and all. The label will be roll number, role. Display format, let us copy the same display format from here. This is an example given. Okay, I'm copying it. Here, copy and paste. And then string starting number, let me say 0001. Auto number for existing records, I'm not choosing that. Okay, so now description, this is the roll number field. Okay, I'm not entering anything. Okay, let me enter the same thing here. Control A, Control C, Control V. Okay, this is the help text, just for our identification, to know later that this is help text. I'm typing it help txt. Okay, external ID, I'll tell you about this later. Yeah. Okay, then next comes on baby. I'm so sorry friends, it's running slow. Okay, here it came. Okay, so I'll create only one field now. Okay, and you can have an idea about the creation of other fields. Okay, so we have created that field. Let us go to custom fields and relationships. Okay, custom fields, and we have created that roll number. So now how would you use this? I will help you understand that. Okay, so now that we have created the object, now I'll show you how to go to the object. Okay, we have created a tab. Let me see if it came here. The name of the object was friend. Okay, here it is, friends. Okay, so now we are here. Okay, friends, we are at friends. Now this is the home page for friends. Now click on new. Okay, and then click on here. Let me say, okay, let me type a new one, friend one. I have not added other records here, or else we can add it. Okay, we have friend name here, we can add something here. Okay, and likewise we can create friend records, friend one. If we want to create another record, we again go to friends, This is done, friends. Okay. um, I will just brief up how I created this object friend one. Okay, at first I clicked on setup, and I went to scroll down to create, because we are creating a new object, and then clicked on objects. Okay, and then mm, these are the custom objects here. We chose to create a new custom object, but at that time the one we created should come up here somewhere. Friend, here it is. Okay. uh, if you want to create a new custom object, we click on new custom object, and then follow the process. We just enter the details here, like the label, the plural label, and so on. Okay. Hmm. That's it for now, friends. This is my first video. I'll upload more videos on Salesforce. Whatever I learn in my project, or with my experience, or with my browsing anywhere, I will just share it on YouTube. Okay, and I would request you to suggest me. Okay, if anything goes wrong, or if you want to give some feedback regarding the video was good, bad, some changes are required, anything, you need to please send me a mail, or you can post a comment here, and I will definitely work on that. Thank you so much, my friends, for watching this video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.